Egypt is a land of mystery and wonder. For centuries, people have been fascinated by its ancient civilization. The pyramids stand tall against the desert sky. They remind us of the power and glory of the pharaohs. These ancient rulers created a civilization that lasted for thousands of years. They built great cities and temples. They made advancements in writing, medicine, and astronomy. Today, we can still learn from their achievements. We can visit their monuments and study their artifacts. Egypt's ancient treasures continue to inspire and amaze us. Join me as we journey back in time to explore this incredible civilization. Let us uncover the secrets of the pharaohs and discover the wonders of ancient Egypt. The Nile River is the lifeblood of Egypt. It flows from the heart of Africa to the Mediterranean Sea. Its annual floods brought fertile soil to the land. This allowed the ancient Egyptians to grow crops and build their civilization. Around 3100 BC, several small kingdoms existed along the Nile Valley. One powerful ruler named Menes united these kingdoms. He became the first pharaoh of Egypt. This marked the beginning of the early dynastic period. During this time, the Egyptians developed their unique culture. They established a system of government and religion. They also created a system of writing called hieroglyphics. These early achievements laid the foundation for the great civilization that was to follow. The pyramids are the most iconic symbols of ancient Egypt. They were built as tombs for the pharaohs. Egyptians believed in life after death. They buried their rulers with everything they needed for the afterlife. The pyramids were massive construction projects. They required the labor of thousands of workers. The most famous pyramids are located at Gaza. These include the Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu. Inside the pyramids, archaeologists have found elaborate burial chambers. These chambers were filled with treasures and offerings. The walls were decorated with scenes from Egyptian mythology and the life of the pharaoh. The pyramids continue to fascinate us with their architectural genius and the mysteries they hold. The pharaoh was the most powerful person in ancient Egypt. They were considered to be gods on earth. They controlled all aspects of life and death. They were responsible for maintaining order and justice. Some of the most famous pharaohs include Tutankhamun, Ramses II, and Cleopatra. Tutankhamun is famous for his golden burial mask. Ramses II was a great warrior and builder. Cleopatra was the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt. Each pharaoh left their mark on Egyptian history. They expanded the empire, built new temples, and created a lasting legacy. Their stories continue to intrigue and inspire us today. Ancient Egyptians lived rich and diverse lives. Daily life revolved around the Nile River. Farmers grew crops like wheat and barley. They raised animals like cattle and sheep. The Nile provided water for drinking, irrigation, and transportation. Egyptian society was divided into different classes. At the top were the pharaoh and the royal family. Next came the priests, nobles, and scribes. Below them were the merchants, artisans, and farmers. At the bottom were the unskilled laborers and slaves. Religion played a central role in Egyptian life. They believed in many gods and goddesses. They worshipped them in grand temples throughout the land. The Egyptians also believed in magic and the afterlife. They developed elaborate rituals and beliefs surrounding death and burial. Hieroglyphics were the writing system of ancient Egypt. They used pictures and symbols to represent words and sounds. Scribes were the only ones who could read and write. They recorded important events, religious texts, and literature. Hieroglyphs were carved into stone monuments and written on papyrus. Papyrus was a type of paper made from a plant. The discovery of the Rosetta Stone in 1799 helped scholars decipher hieroglyphs. This unlocked the secrets of ancient Egyptian language and culture. Today we can read the words of the pharaohs and learn about their beliefs, thoughts, and dreams. The ancient Egyptians were skilled mathematicians, astronomers, and physicians. They developed a calendar based on the cycles of the sun and stars. They used geometry to survey land and construct their monumental buildings. Egyptian doctors were famous for their knowledge of medicine and surgery. They developed treatments for various illnesses and injuries. They even performed complex surgical procedures. The Egyptians also made advancements in mummification. This helped preserve the bodies of the dead for the afterlife. Their knowledge and innovations influenced later civilizations. They laid the groundwork for future discoveries in science and medicine. After centuries of power and prosperity, the ancient Egyptian civilization began to decline. Internal conflicts, foreign invasions, and economic problems weakened the empire. In 30 BC, the Roman Empire conquered Egypt. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh, committed suicide. This marked the end of ancient Egyptian rule. Although the pharaohs were gone, their legacy lived on. Their monuments and artifacts continued to inspire awe and wonder. Their culture and beliefs continued to influence Western civilization. Ancient Egypt left an enduring legacy on the world. Their art, architecture, and religion have influenced Western art, literature, and culture. The pyramids remain one of the most recognizable symbols of human civilization. They stand as a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of the ancient Egyptians. Today, millions of people visit Egypt every year to marvel at its ancient wonders. We continue to learn from their achievements in science, medicine, and engineering. The study of ancient Egypt allows us to connect with the past and gain a deeper understanding of our shared human history. Their legacy continues to inspire and intrigue us, reminding us of the enduring power of human civilization.